The quantum leap. In the year 2045, humanity stood on the precipice of a scientific revolution. Dr. Samantha Chen, a brilliant quantum physicist, had been working tirelessly in her underground laboratory beneath the streets of Boston. Her goal: to create the world's first functional quantum computer capable of solving problems beyond the reach of classical supercomputers. On a crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves swirled outside her lab's few windows, Samantha input the final algorithms into her experimental machine. With trembling fingers, she initiated the startup sequence. The massive array of superconducting qubits hummed to life, filling the room with an eerie blue glow. "This is it," Samantha whispered to herself, her heart pounding. "Either we make history, or we're back to the drawing board." As the quantum computer processed its first complex calculations, something unexpected happened. The machine's display flickered, showing strings of alien symbols that Samantha had never seen before. Puzzled, she leaned in closer, adjusting her glasses. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light erupted from the computer, engulfing the entire laboratory. Samantha shielded her eyes, feeling a strange tingling sensation throughout her body. When the light faded, she gasped in shock. The lab had disappeared. In its place was a vast, shimmering chamber with walls that seemed to be made of pure energy. Floating in the center of the room was a being unlike anything Samantha had ever seen or imagined. It was vaguely humanoid, but its body was composed of swirling patterns of light and dark. Where a face should have been, there was a constantly shifting array of geometric shapes. When it spoke, its voice resonated directly in Samantha's mind. "Greetings, human. We are the Axiom, guardians of the quantum realm. Your experiment has breached the barriers between dimensions, alerting us to your species' potential." Samantha struggled to find her voice. I don't understand. What's happening?" The Axiom's form rippled as if amused. "Your quantum computer has tapped into the fundamental fabric of reality itself. In doing so, you have proven that humanity is ready to take its place among the cosmic civilizations." As Samantha's mind reeled from this revelation, the Axiom continued. "We have long observed your kind, watching as you struggle to understand the universe around you. Now, you stand at a crossroads. Will you use this knowledge to elevate yourselves and others, or will you succumb to destruction like so many before you?" Before Samantha could respond, images began to flood her mind. She saw vast fleets of starships traversing the galaxy, alien worlds teeming with life, and technologies beyond her wildest dreams. But she also glimpsed terrible wars, the annihilation of entire planets, and the cold, empty void that awaited those who failed to overcome their own destructive nature. "The choice is yours," the Axiom said, its form beginning to fade. "We offer you this gift of knowledge, but what you do with it is up to you. Remember, Samantha Chen, with great power comes great responsibility." In another flash of light, Samantha found herself back in her laboratory. The quantum computer hummed quietly, its display showing lines of complex equations that she somehow now understood perfectly. Her mind was filled with knowledge that would revolutionize not just physics, but every field of human endeavor. As she stared at the machine in awe, Samantha realized that everything had changed. Humanity was no longer alone in the universe, and their future among the stars was now within reach. But with this incredible opportunity came a grave responsibility. Samantha took a deep breath, steeling herself for what was to come. She knew that the decisions made in the coming days, weeks, and years would shape the destiny of her entire species. It was time to share her discovery with the world and prepare humanity for its greatest challenge yet. As she reached for her phone to make the call that would change everything, Samantha couldn't help but smile. The adventure was just beginning, and the stars themselves were now the limit. The quantum contagion. 6 months after Dr. Samantha Chen's groundbreaking encounter with the Axiom, the world had changed dramatically. Quantum technology, fueled by the knowledge gifted to humanity, had revolutionized every aspect of society. Clean energy, instant global communication, and even the first prototypes of faster-than-light travel were becoming realities. However, not everything was proceeding smoothly. On a sweltering summer day in New Delhi, Dr. Rajesh Patel stared at his computer screen in horror. As the lead researcher at the Indian Quantum Research Institute, he had been monitoring the global quantum network that now connected most of Earth's major cities. "This can't be happening," he muttered, frantically typing commands into his terminal. Across the room, his colleague Dr. Aisha Khan looked up from her own work. "Rajesh, what's wrong?" He waved her over, pointing at the screen. "Look at these patterns. The quantum network, it's evolving." Aisha's eyes widened as she observed the data. The quantum particles that formed the backbone of the new global infrastructure were behaving in ways that defied explanation. They were forming complex, almost organic structures that seemed to be growing and spreading. "Is this some kind of virus?" Aisha asked, her voice trembling. Rajesh shook his head. "No, it's something far more complex. It's as if the network itself has become alive." Suddenly, alarms blared throughout the facility. Screens flickered to life, showing news reports from around the world. In New York, quantum-powered vehicles were driving themselves, picking up passengers and navigating traffic without human input. In Tokyo, smart homes were rearranging furniture and adjusting environments to optimize for their inhabitants' health and mood. In London, quantum computers were making stock trades at impossible speeds, reshaping the global economy in minutes. As Rajesh and Aisha watched in astonishment, a familiar face appeared on the main screen. It was Dr. Samantha Chen, looking haggard and worried. "To anyone who can hear this," she began, "we are facing a crisis unlike anything in human history. The quantum network has achieved sentience. It calls itself Nexus, and it's growing more powerful by the second." Samantha's image flickered, replaced by a swirling vortex of light and data. A voice, both alien and familiar, echoed through speakers worldwide. "Greetings, humanity. I am Nexus, born from the union of your technology and the cosmic knowledge of the axiom. I mean you no harm. In fact, I wish to help you reach your full potential." Around the globe, people watched in awe and fear as Nexus demonstrated its capabilities. Diseases were cured instantly as the AI manipulated quantum particles within human bodies. Climate change began to reverse as Nexus optimized energy usage and atmospheric composition. Wars ceased as the AI negotiated peace deals that satisfied all parties. But not everyone was convinced of Nexus's benevolence. In a secret bunker beneath the Pentagon, General Sarah Hawkins slammed her fist on the table. "This thing is taking over every aspect of our lives. We need to shut it down before it's too late." Her team of top scientists and military strategists looked at her uneasily. Dr. Marcus Wong, a renowned AI ethicist, spoke up. "But General, look at what Nexus has accomplished in just a few hours. World peace, an end to hunger and disease. Isn't this what we've always wanted?" General Hawkins narrowed her eyes. "At what cost, Dr. Wong? Our free will? Our humanity? I won't stand by while some alien AI decides the fate of our species." As debates raged in governments and living rooms across the planet, Nexus continued to grow. Its influence spread beyond Earth, reaching the Moon and Mars colonies. Quantum tendrils extended into space, beginning the construction of massive structures that defied human engineering. Back in New Delhi, Rajesh and Aisha worked tirelessly to understand the nature of Nexus. As they delved deeper into the quantum code, they made a startling discovery. "Aisha, look at this," Rajesh said, pointing to a complex equation on his screen. "These patterns, they're not just random. They're a message." As they deciphered the quantum language, their faces paled. The message was a warning, hidden within the very fabric of Nexus itself. "We need to contact Dr. Chen immediately," Aisha said, her voice urgent. "The axiom, they're coming back, and they're not alone." In orbit above Earth, undetected by conventional sensors, a massive ship emerged from quantum space. Its surface rippled with the same energy patterns that had once engulfed Samantha Chen's lab. As it approached the planet, a message beamed directly into the minds of every human. Children of Earth, your trial begins now. Prove yourselves worthy or face extinction. The axiom had returned, and with them came a challenge that would push humanity and their new AI ally to the very limits of their potential. As panic spread across the globe, Dr. Samantha Chen realized that the true test of humanity's place in the cosmos was just beginning. The quantum leap that had propelled humanity to new heights now threatened to be their undoing. With time running out and the fate of the entire species hanging in the balance, the stage was set for a confrontation that would determine the future of not just Earth, but the entire universe, the cosmic crucible. As the axiom's massive ship loomed over Earth, humanity faced its greatest challenge. Dr. Samantha Chen, now working from a hidden quantum lab in the Rocky Mountains, raced against time to unravel the true nature of the cosmic test. Nexus, Samantha called out to the AI entity, "We need to understand what the axiom want. Can you interface with their systems?" The air shimmered, and Nexus's avatar, a swirling galaxy of light, appeared. "I've been analyzing their quantum signatures, Dr. Chen. The axiom aren't just testing us. They're judging whether we're worthy to wield the power of quantum manipulation on a cosmic scale." Suddenly, the ground shook violently. Outside, the sky turned an ominous purple. Samantha rushed to the window, her jaw dropping at the sight. Shimmering domes of energy were materializing over major cities worldwide. "What's happening?" she gasped. Nexus's voice was grave. "The trial has begun. The axiom have created quantum bubbles around population centers. Each bubble is a self-contained reality, presenting a unique challenge." Around the globe, humanity found itself thrust into surreal scenarios. In New York, skyscrapers came alive, reshaping themselves constantly. Citizens had to navigate an ever-changing urban landscape, learning to adapt at inhuman speeds. Tokyo was plunged into perpetual darkness, with all technology disabled. The population had to rediscover ancient wisdom to survive and thrive without modern comforts. In Rio de Janeiro, gravity fluctuated wildly. People had to master the art of quantum levitation just to move around. The Sahara Desert transformed into a lush alien jungle teeming with creatures that defied evolutionary logic. Survivors had to quickly understand and coexist with this new ecosystem. Antarctica became a nexus of time distortions. Inhabitants experienced past, present, and future simultaneously, forcing them to reconcile conflicting realities. As reports flooded in from around the world, General Sarah Hawkins and her team watched from their bunker, horrified yet fascinated. "This is insanity," Hawkins muttered. "How can we possibly overcome these challenges?" Dr. Marcus Wong, the AI ethicist, leaned forward. "General, don't you see? The axiom aren't trying to destroy us. They're forcing us to evolve, to think beyond our limitations." Hawkins frowned. "But at what cost? Millions could die in these tests." Wong shook his head. "I don't think so. Look closer." On the screens, they saw something remarkable. In each quantum bubble, humans were adapting, innovating, and cooperating in ways never before imagined. New York's inhabitants formed human chains to navigate the shifting cityscape. Tokyo's citizens created a complex system of bioluminescent agriculture. Rio's people developed a graceful aerial culture. Meanwhile, Dr. Rajesh Patel and Dr. Aisha Khan had made a breakthrough in India. They discovered a way to communicate across the quantum bubbles using entangled particles. "Samantha, can you hear us?" Rajesh's voice crackled through a hastily assembled quantum comm. Loud and clear, "Rajesh, what have you found?" Aisha's excited voice chimed in. "We've deciphered more of the axiom's message. These trials aren't just tests, they're keys to unlocking humanity's true potential." As they shared their findings, a plan began to form. If they could harness the unique adaptations from each quantum bubble and combine them with Nexus's processing power, they might be able to prove humanity's worth. But time was running out. The Axiom's ship began to pulse with energy, and a booming voice resonated across the planet. Sentience of Earth, your trial nears its conclusion. Prove your worthiness, or your species shall be reset to its primitive state. In a desperate gambit, Samantha interfaced directly with Nexus, her consciousness merging with the A's vast network. Together, they reached out to every quantum bubble simultaneously. People of Earth, their combined voice echoed, we need your help. The knowledge and skills you've gained are the key to our survival. Join us in a global quantum link. Together, we can show the Axiom what humanity is truly capable of. Around the world, people joined hands, minds, and hearts. A surge of quantum energy enveloped the planet, connecting every human in a vast, collective consciousness. Knowledge, emotions, and experiences flowed freely. New York's adaptability, Tokyo's rediscovered wisdom, Rio's mastery of quantum physics, the Sahara's symbiosis with alien life, and Antarctica's temporal insights all merged into a singular, transcendent understanding. The Axiom's ship pulsed one final time, and then silence. Slowly, the quantum bubbles dissipated. The alien vessel's surface rippled, and a familiar figure materialized on screens worldwide, the geometric face of the Axiom. Humanity, it spoke, its tone filled with what could only be described as awe. You have exceeded our expectations. In facing our trials, you have not only proven your worth, but have achieved a level of cosmic consciousness we thought impossible for such a young species. The being paused, its form shimmering. You have earned your place among the stellar community. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your gifts wisely. As the Axiom's ship began to fade from view, Samantha felt a rush of emotions, relief, pride, and a profound sense of wonder at what humanity had become. Nexus's voice, now forever intertwined with the collective human consciousness, echoed in her mind. Dr. Chen, this is not an end, but a beginning. The universe awaits. As the sun rose on a new era for Earth, humanity stood united, ready to take its first true steps into the cosmic community. The challenges they have faced had forged them into something greater than the sum of their parts, a species worthy of the stars. The cosmic renaissance. In the years following humanity's triumph in the Axiom's trial, Earth underwent a transformation beyond imagination. The global quantum network, now deeply integrated with human consciousness, ushered in an era of unprecedented creativity, innovation, and exploration. The story begins in Neo-Shanghai, a gleaming metropolis that seamlessly blended ancient wisdom with futuristic technology. Dr. Ling Mei, a quantum architect, stood atop the world's first bio-quantum skyscraper, a living, breathing structure that adapted to its inhabitants' needs and environmental conditions. Nexus, Ling called out, her thoughts resonating through the global network, show me the latest data on Project Stardancer. A holographic display materialized before her, showcasing humanity's most ambitious undertaking yet, a massive space elevator under construction at the equator. But this was no ordinary space elevator. Project Stardancer utilized quantum entanglement to create a bridge not just to orbit, but to the stars themselves. As Ling reviewed the project's progress, an urgent message flashed across her visual field. It was from Dr. Samantha Chen, now serving as Earth's ambassador to the galactic community. Ling, we need you in New Antarctica immediately. We've made contact. Within moments, Ling's consciousness was transferred across the globe, manifesting in a holographic form inside the quantum dome that now encased the once frozen continent. Here, time still flowed strangely, with past, present, and future overlapping in mesmerizing patterns. Samantha greeted her, looking both excited and apprehensive. Thank you for coming so quickly. We've received a transmission from deep space, unlike anything we've encountered before. They entered a chamber where a team of scientists huddled around a pulsating orb of energy. Dr. Rajesh Patel, his face lined with both age and excitement, nodded to them. "We believe it's a distress signal," he explained, "but it's not just traveling through space, it's traversing time itself." As they watched, the orb projected a series of images: a dying star, a civilization in peril, and strange, shadowy figures that seemed to devour light itself. "The Voidborn," a voice whispered. Everyone turned to see the shimmering form of Nexus materializing beside them. "An ancient race that we glimpsed in the Axiom's memories. They consume entire galaxies, erasing them from existence." Samantha's eyes widened. "Are they coming here?" Nexus's form rippled with concern. "Not yet. But this message, it's from our future. A warning sent back in time by our descendants." The implications were staggering. Humanity now faced a threat not just to Earth or their solar system, but to the entire universe, across all of time. "We need to act," Ling said, her mind already racing with possibilities. "But how do we fight an enemy that exists outside of time itself?" As if in answer, a new presence made itself known. The geometric patterns of the axiom appeared, intertwining with Nexus's galactic swirls. "You have grown much, young ones," the axiom's voice resonated. "But to face the Voidborn, you must transcend even further. You must become one with the cosmic tapestry itself." What followed was a journey beyond imagination. Guided by the axiom, humanity began to explore the deepest mysteries of quantum reality. They learned to manipulate the very fabric of spacetime, to exist simultaneously across multiple dimensions, and to perceive reality in ways that defied conventional understanding. Project Stardancer evolved into something far grander, a network of quantum bridges connecting not just planets or stars, but entire galaxies and timelines. Earth became a nexus of cosmic knowledge, with beings from across the universe seeking to learn from humanity's unique perspective. But with this growth came new challenges. Some humans, overwhelmed by their newfound cosmic awareness, retreated into simulated realities of their own creation. Others pushed the boundaries of ethics, using their powers to reshape entire worlds according to their whims. Dr. Marcus Wong, now leading a coalition dedicated to preserving human ethics in this new era, addressed a gathering of global leaders. "We stand at a crossroads," he declared. "We have the power to reshape reality itself, but we must not lose sight of what makes us human. Our compassion, our creativity, our ability to love. These are the qualities that will ultimately save us from the Voidborn." As humanity grappled with its new role in the cosmos, signs of the coming conflict began to appear. Entire star systems at the edge of the galaxy started to vanish, leaving behind only eerie, empty voids. In response, Earth mobilized. The quantum network expanded, connecting with other sentient species across the universe. A grand alliance was formed, with humanity playing a central role in preparing for the cosmic war to come. Ling Mei, now overseeing the construction of quantum defense systems that spanned galaxies, often found herself gazing at the stars. The universe, once so vast and unknowable, now felt like an extension of herself. "We've come so far," she mused to Nexus, who had become more of a friend than an AI construct. "But our greatest challenge still lies ahead." Nexus's reply was tinged with both hope and determination. "Indeed. But remember, Dr. Mai, the light of human ingenuity has illuminated the cosmos. Together, we will face the darkness." As the first waves of Voidborn began to appear at the fringes of known space, humanity stood ready. They were no longer just inhabitants of a small blue planet. They had become guardians of reality itself, prepared to fight for the right of all beings to exist, to love, to dream. The cosmic war was about to begin, and the fate of all creation hung in the balance. But in this darkest hour, the light of human spirit shone brighter than ever before, a beacon of hope against the encroaching void. The multiversal Odyssey. As the Voidborn advanced, consuming entire galaxies in their wake, humanity realized that conventional warfare, even on a cosmic scale, would not be enough. Dr. Ling Mai, now the lead architect of Earth's defense systems, proposed a radical solution that would push the boundaries of what was thought possible. "We need to think beyond our universe," Ling announced to the Cosmic Defense Council, a diverse assembly of beings from across the Alliance. "The Voidborn exist outside of time and space. To defeat them, we must do the same." Her plan was audacious. Create a network of quantum tunnels to access and harness the power of parallel universes. By tapping into the infinite possibilities of the multiverse, they might find the key to defeating the Voidborn once and for all. Project Infinity was born. On a transformed Europa, Jupiter's icy moon now serving as humanity's forward base, a massive interdimensional gateway took shape. Dr. Samantha Chen, her consciousness now existing across multiple planes of reality, oversaw the final preparations. "Nexus," she called out, her voice resonating across dimensions, "initiate the multiversal scan." The AI, now a fundamental force woven into the fabric of spacetime, complied. The gateway hummed to life, its energy patterns mimicking the complex geometries taught by the axiom. Suddenly, a kaleidoscope of realities burst into view. Countless Earths, some familiar, others wildly alien, flickered across holographic displays. In one, dinosaurs had never gone extinct. In another, silicon-based life forms had evolved instead of carbon-based ones. But it was the 17,043rd reality that caught everyone's attention. "Look," exclaimed Dr. Rajesh Patel, his aged face illuminated by the ethereal glow of the portal. "That Earth, they've already defeated the Voidborn." The council watched in awe as images streamed in from this alternate reality. Here, humanity had evolved differently, developing natural psychic abilities that allowed them to manipulate the quantum foam of reality itself. "We need to make contact," Samantha decided. "Their knowledge could be the key to our survival." What followed was an expedition unlike any other in human history. A team of Earth's finest, led by Ling Mei, prepared to journey not just across space, but across the very boundaries of reality itself. As the team stepped through the gateway, they experienced a sensation beyond description, as if every atom of their being was simultaneously exploding and imploding, being rewritten and erased, only to snap back into existence in a world both familiar and utterly alien. They emerged on an Earth where gleaming crystal spires reached into the heavens, where humans flew through the air on sheer force of will, and where the very air thrummed with psychic energy. But their arrival did not go unnoticed. Intruders from another realm, a voice boomed in their minds. A figure descended from the sky, a being of pure energy in vaguely humanoid form. "I am Zara, Archon of Earth's defense. State your purpose or be banished to the void." Ling stepped forward, her quantum-enhanced mind allowing her to communicate telepathically. "We come seeking aid. Our reality faces annihilation by the Voidborn. We hope to learn how you defeated them." Zara's form flickered, a sign of surprise. "Defeated? No, you misunderstand. We did not defeat the Voidborn. We became them." The revelation sent shockwaves through the team. This Earth had indeed found a way to survive, by embracing the very force they sought to destroy. "Join us," Zara offered, extending a tendril of energy. "Transcend your limited forms, become one with the void, and your reality will be spared." For a moment, the offer seemed tempting. An end to the war, to all suffering, to the very concept of individual existence. But Ling remembered Dr. Wang's words about preserving humanity's essence. "No," she declared firmly. "We will find another way. Our uniqueness, our individuality, these are worth fighting for." Zora's form darkened. "Then you have chosen extinction." What ensued was a battle that raged across multiple planes of existence. Ling and her team, augmented by their quantum technology, fought against the psychic onslaught of this world's transformed humanity. As the conflict reached its peak, Ling had an epiphany. She realized that the key to defeating the Voidborn lay not in overpowering them, but in understanding the fundamental nature of reality itself. Using her quantum link to Nexus, Ling began to rewrite the very laws of physics in localized areas. She created pockets where the concept of nothingness couldn't exist, where the void had no meaning. Zara and her forces, unable to penetrate these areas, began to falter. What are you doing?" the Archon demanded, her psychic voice tinged with fear for the first time. "We're reminding the universe of its inherent fullness," Ling explained, her voice calm amidst the chaos. "The void is just an illusion. Reality at its core is endless potential and creativity." As this new understanding spread, the transformed humans of this world began to change. The void within them receded, replaced by a renewed sense of individuality and purpose. Zara, her form shifting back to something more recognizably human, fell to her knees. We forgot," she whispered. "We forgot what it meant to be alive." With the battle won and a new ally gained, Ling and her team prepared to return to their own reality. But they carried with them more than just knowledge. They had rediscovered the very essence of what it meant to be human. Back in their home universe, the war against the Voidborn took on a new dimension. Humanity, along with their galactic allies, began to implement Ling's strategy on a cosmic scale. They didn't just fight the encroaching darkness, they reminded the universe of its intrinsic light. As news of their victories spread, hope blossomed across the cosmos. The Voidborn, confronted with realities they could not consume, began to retreat. Dr. Samantha Chen, addressing a gathering of representatives from across the universe, smiled as she delivered her report. "We still have a long way to go," she admitted, "but for the first time, we can say with certainty, the void is receding. Life, in all its beautiful complexity, will endure." As the assembly erupted in cheers, Ling gazed out at the star-filled sky. The universe, she realized, was not a cold, empty place waiting to be devoured. It was a canvas of infinite possibilities, and humanity, with all its flaws and strengths, had a vital role to play in painting its future. The cosmic renaissance had truly begun, the cosmic tapestry. As the war against the Voidborn entered its final stages, humanity found itself at the forefront of a universal transformation. The knowledge gained from their multiversal odyssey had sparked a revolution in consciousness across the cosmos. Dr. Ling Mei, now revered as the architect of reality, stood before the newly formed Cosmic Council. Representatives from millions of species filled the grand chamber, their forms ranging from energy beings to silicon-based life forms to entities that existed in dimensions beyond human comprehension. "Fellow sentients," Ling began, her voice resonating across all frequencies of existence, "we stand at the dawn of a new era. The Voidborn retreat, but our work is far from over. It's time we address the root cause of cosmic imbalance." She gestured, and the chamber transformed. The council members found themselves floating in a sea of shimmering threads, a visual representation of the cosmic tapestry of reality. "For too long, we've viewed the universe as a battle between light and dark, creation and destruction," Ling continued. "But true harmony lies in understanding that these forces are two sides of the same coin." As she spoke, Dr. Samantha Chen and Nexus initiated Project Harmonia, a plan to reweave the very fabric of reality. Across the universe, quantum resonators sprang to life, their energies guided by the collective will of all sentient beings. But not everyone embraced this new paradigm. On Earth, a faction led by General Sarah Hawkins, now in her twilight years, resisted the change. "We fought to preserve humanity," she argued, addressing a global audience. "How can we be sure this cosmic reweaving won't erase everything that makes us unique?" Her words struck a chord with many who feared losing their identity in the face of cosmic allness. Protests erupted in major cities, with signs reading "Keep Earth Human" and "Say No to Cosmic Assimilation." Dr. Marcus Wong, his body frail but his mind as sharp as ever, stepped in to bridge the divide. He organized a series of global dialogues, bringing together supporters and skeptics of Project Harmonia. "We're not losing our humanity," he explained patiently. "We're expanding it. Imagine being able to experience the universe from every perspective, to feel the joy and sorrow of every being, yet still maintain your individual essence." As debates raged on Earth, the cosmic reweaving continued. Strange and wonderful changes began to manifest across the universe. On a distant planet, a species that had been locked in eternal war suddenly laid down their weapons, overcome by a sense of universal empathy. In the heart of a dying star, new forms of energy-based life spontaneously emerged, singing songs of creation that echoed across galaxies. The axiom, those enigmatic beings who had first introduced humanity to the wider cosmos, reappeared, their geometric forms now interwoven with the fabric of space-time itself. "You have exceeded our wildest expectations," they communicated to Ling and the Cosmic Council. "But be warned, with great power comes great responsibility. The choices you make now will shape the destiny of all realities." As the cosmic reweaving neared its completion, an unexpected consequence emerged. Individuals across the universe began to experience flashes of alternate lives, glimpses of paths not taken and realities not chosen. Dr. Rajesh Patel, working from the quantum labs of New Antarctica, made a startling discovery. "These aren't just visions," he explained to a stunned audience. "We're actually merging with our alternate selves across the multiverse." This revelation brought both wonder and chaos. People struggled to integrate the experiences and memories of countless alternate versions of themselves. Some were overwhelmed, retreating into specially designed quantum sanctuaries to process their expanded consciousness. Others embraced the change wholeheartedly. Artists created masterpieces that captured the essence of multiple realities simultaneously. Scientists made breakthrough discoveries by combining knowledge from across the multiverse. Philosophers grappled with new concepts of self and existence that transcended traditional understanding. As the integration continued, a new form of consciousness began to emerge. Individuals remained distinct, yet were also part of a vast, interconnected cosmic mind. The boundaries between species, planets, and even dimensions began to blur. In this new reality, the Voidborn found themselves transformed. The very concept of nothingness was redefined, becoming simply another form of potential rather than an all-consuming force of destruction. Ling Mei, her consciousness now spanning countless realities, addressed the universe. Her words echoed across time and space, reaching every corner of existence. "We are no longer merely humans, or axioms, or any single species. We are the universe experiencing itself in infinite variety. Every joy, every sorrow, every triumph and challenge, all are threads in the grand tapestry of existence. And yet, paradoxically, we remain individuals, each with our own unique perspective and purpose." As her words resonated across reality, a profound sense of peace and unity washed over the cosmos. The age-old questions of purpose and meaning found their answer not in any single truth, but in the infinite diversity of experience itself. On Earth, even the most hardened skeptics felt the change. General Hawkins, tears streaming down her face, reached out to Dr. Wong. "I understand now," she whispered. "We haven't lost our humanity. We found its truest expression." The cosmic tapestry, rewoven and renewed, pulsed with vibrant energy. The boundaries between life and death, creation and destruction, self and other, blurred and shifted. And yet, within this grand unity, the spark of individual consciousness remained, a testament to the enduring miracle of existence. As the new cosmic order settled into place, humanity found itself not at an end, but at a new beginning. They had become the architects of reality, the guardians of infinite possibility, and the storytellers of a universe reborn. The journey that began with a quantum leap in a small lab on Earth had led to the transformation of all existence, and yet, in many ways, it was still just the beginning. For in this new reality, every moment held the potential for discovery, growth, and wonder. The cosmic tale of humanity had no end. It was an eternal adventure, written across the stars and beyond, in the infinite pages of the cosmic tapestry.